The winter storm continuing to affect parts of Arkansas. More than 30,000 residents at last check were currently without power.
But only a handful of those are Entergy customers. Now, crews have been working around the clock to keep the lights on, but with dangerous road conditions, progress on any outages could take some time.
We are joined now by Heather Kendrick. She's with Entergy Arkansas. Hi, Heather. Good to see you again. If you would, just give us a look at the number of outages at this point.
Yes, so we feel very fortunate that we have just around 7,000 customers without power, and those are primarily in those southernmost counties in the state. We have more than 2,100 crew members all throughout the state that are ready to restore the power once we get a little more light outside. And the first thing that they'll do is they will send out scout crews to assess the damages. And then sometimes they need specialized equipment. For example, if a power line is in a backyard and they need to access it through a gate or something that's more narrow than just your normal roadway, then they'll do that, and we will get people out there as soon as it is possible, as soon as it's safe enough for them to start restoring that power.
Well, that sunlight cannot come soon enough. I know folks are very anxious, but again, too, the numbers are pretty good. I know we talked about we love snow. We do not like ice.
Right.
We like to avoid that. And again, we talked about the roads and how they're a mess this morning. Are we worried that the current snowfall that keeps coming is going to delay anybody getting out there or anything, or so far so good?
So far so good, and we did a lot of preparations ahead of this winter storm, as we do throughout the year, in terms of tree trimming and also making sure that all of our trucks are outfitted with snow and ice chains, and our crew members have ice melt and things like that, so they're ready to go. And I don't expect, as long as the roadways, the Department of Transportation will do their part, and then we'll come and do our part. So we're definitely ready.
Speaking of doing their part, what do you recommend Heather customers do to stay safe during these power outages, or not, when they are a potential to happen?
Right. So no matter what, if you can stay home and stay off the roadways, that will help us just make sure that our crews can get to where they need to be. It also can cut down on outages from traffic crashes. So if a car crashes into a pole or things like that. So if people will stay home, and then also just if you do have an outage or you see a down power line, make sure you report that through the My Entergy app or our website. And of course, you can also call 1-800-ENTERGY.
Simple as that,
Okay.
making sure folks are good. And of course, nobody likes a power outage,
No.
but we have to thank those linemen so much for all the amazing work that they do to restore that power as quickly as possible.
Yes, and we are thankful it is snow we're dealing with, not a lot of ice, Heather, for sure.
Yes.
So
Yes,
we will see you a little bit
absolutely.
later. Thank you for keeping us updated.